Welcome, welcome, welcome to Viewers and Reviewers. I'm your host, Seth Mania. I'm joined by Lewis.
Hello.
Yeah, Luke can't join us today because he has an appointment. And we have a very special guest here. We have Tasha. Welcome, Tasha. Thank you for joining us.
I'm just happy to be here.
Of course you are. She's been waiting a long time for this, and now she's actually here. And we're going to have something special to introduce later on. So Tasha can talk about that later on. Right, today, of course, you can look about the set and stuff. Today is February, well, the month is February, so we're going to be talking about Valentine's and romance films. This is, of course, Lewis's favourite genre of films,
Can't deny, man. Can't deny.
Right, you don't understand how excited I was for this episode.
Oh, you're not going to shut me up this entire episode.
We all love a bit of romance.
Remember the last episode with Star Wars?
Please no.
That's nothing compared to this.
Please no.
No, I'm just playing. But Tasha is here because she did talk about romance films and how much she actually loves them. So, of course, it made sense for it to be on the episode.
But really, they just remind me of how lonely I am.
Yeah, if she weren't here, you'd have, like, three guys just talking about weird romance plots in films that we have no clue about.
I mean, there's a lot of them out there that just don't make any sense, do they?
Yeah, like all of them.
Like all of them. Right, okay, starting off with the first question for Tasha. What is your favourite romance film?
It would probably be To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
To All the Boys You Loved Before. Well, I've loved before. Right, okay.
Because I love that her sister sent 5 letters out to boys, and they all got back to her. But then she faked a relationship so this other guy wouldn't like her. And then, they actually ended up getting together, and it was kind of cute.
All right, okay.
And may I add, I am really excited for February the 13th, because the second film's coming out, where they make, a sequel to what happened after the first film.
Right, okay, a sequel. Okay, do you expect a sequel from this?
Yeah.
Did you?
It's all
right.
based on, a series of books. I think so, anyway. I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't really say much on here. But that is on Netflix, so you can watch that now. And the second one is going to come out.
It's going to come out on the 12th or the 13th of February. I saw the 12th, but then yesterday I saw it was on the 13th, so it might have been changed.
Could just be like the US and UK release dates.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, so you recommend watching... So this is something you recommend?
Yeah, I definitely recommend watching that.
Is this for just anybody? Do you think anybody can watch this, or do you have to be
Mainly, I think girls would like it a lot more than boys would.
So there's not many romance films for boys.
Now that's a huge misconception.
Oh, is there?
Any man can watch a romance film.
That's good. Yeah, true.
They just choose not to.
Just choose not to, because it's I don't know. I have seen one, and I must say I feel like this is for everyone, but it's mainly romance comedy. That's literally for anybody.
Yeah, this is kind of a comedy, but it's also mainly romance, very romantic.
I mean, the genre for it is drama.
Yeah.
And romance, so.
It's more towards a female audience than it's towards a male
There is
audience.
definitely a comedy aspect to it, but just not a lot of it. It's mainly just romantic.
Fair enough. It's got good ratings and everything, so. So that's it. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And I'm quoting that. That's not me saying that. And that is something that Tasha recommends for anybody to watch. Right, for my next question is, what is your least favourite? What is your least favourite?
To be honest, I don't think I have a least favourite. They're all I can't really rank them, to be fair.
Can't rank them. They're just each one's just different, but
yeah,
good in
it's
its own way.
different but the same. So it's you can't really rank them in favourite to least favourite. There is one that stands out more than others, which is obviously To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which is my favourite. I can't think of anything that could be my least favourite.
Fair enough then. That's all right then. Alright, my next question is, okay, why is this genre your favourite one?
I love the romance and the drama and the comedy, and I love that they can just throw all that into one film and it can be absolutely amazing.
Do you feel that can be repetitive at times?
Very. Every romantic film, I think, is repetitive. but they do it in different ways, so good that you can't really tell unless
right,
you're
okay.
proper looking out for it.
I guess, but then because it's your favourite, you don't mind that it's repetitive. Because,
No,
you get more
because
content out of it.
The fact that they do it in different ways makes it feel like it's not repetitive. So it's like you're watching a new thing every time, but you're just watching the same old story. Really?
Really, the layers are pretty much the exact same.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I actually got like a film to talk about now as well. Right, I'm gonna go to Lewis. Actually, wait, never mind. We've got more questions. I'm sorry. We'll get back to you in a bit. I'm sorry.
You're all serious.
Actually, no. Okay, no. You know what? Do you have a favorite?
Favorite film?
Yeah, like a favorite film. Like, was it romance?
You know what I do?
You do.
I do. Shaun of the Dead. Which is technically classified as a rom-com.
You know, it's a bromance.
It's also a bromance, yeah.
I didn't expect you to actually say that. I think you joked around when you told me before. But okay, Shaun of the Dead.
Shut up. It's a genuine response.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good film. Because it deals with like the relationships between like, the main character and his best friend, and the main character and his love interest.
Right. Okay.
Because it's mentioned like many times that the character's best friend's holding him back from the relationships with other people, but there's something just between them that it's just charming. And obviously it's a zombie rom-com, so there's zombies involved. But that over the course of film, that only serves to strengthen the relationship with everybody.
Well, okay.
It's so going through the ordeals of surviving a zombie apocalypse, it brings everyone closer, romantically, bromantically, and friendship wise. Because people that they would have hated before, begin to become a part of their actual life. Except for one guy, but we don't talk about it. And is it worth putting a spoiler warning to talk about the ending? Because it is an old film.
I guess just say spoiler. Okay, spoilers.
Spoiler. And
if you have not seen it, it is an old film, but yeah, go ahead.
At the end of the film, because his best mate gets turned into a zombie, he ends up keeping him in a shed, so he can go back in and play PlayStation with him. But he also actually has a proper relationship now with the girl he was interested in at the beginning of the film.
Wow, right, okay.
So that's why I like it.
You know what? That's actually, I don't know, what do you say on that? Because I thought that was actually really good at
It's a genuinely good film.
You've explained that really well.
Personally, I've never seen that film, but that sounds a lot like Zombieland to me.
Big recommend of Shaun of the Dead.
Big recommendation. But actually, the way you've explained that to make it seem like, yeah, it's actually a romance.
Not many people would consider it one.
No, I did not consider it.
And look into it. It kind of actually is.
I'm trying to look for tags where it says romance, but I can't see anything. But I've seen Secret Love. I saw Secret Love.
Yeah. It's
I don't know
definitely a main plot of that, the Secret Love.
So, okay, that's something I just didn't expect. That's actually really well explained. So thank you for that. I was going to talk about your least favourite.
My least favourite?
Yeah.
Every other romantic film that ever existed.
So anything I like then?
I don't know, I don't watch romance films.
So we've got two opposites here. So I'm in the middle.
I don't inherently hate romantic films, I just don't watch them.
Because it's something it's just not your...
I'd rather watch other things.
Why don't you watch them though?
I'd rather watch other things.
Why?
I think it's more fact, I don't really watch romance films, to be honest with you, because it just doesn't really appeal to me. The appeal is not there for me. Because it's I don't know, it just seems kind of someone for me, I wouldn't really watch it.
I don't mind a romantic subplot in a film.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's more character growth when done right.
I feel so out of place.
But I can't just sit and watch, a 1 hour, 32 hour long film dedicated to romance. It's just, I can't do it, man.
It's just too much. It's too long to deal with. But there's a few. I'm going to talk about 2 films. Actually, okay. What's the next question? Actually, I've got a bunch of questions I need to ask. Okay. Do you feel like it is repetitive? Like it's just there's no point. There's just too much of it
I just don't feel a point in romance films as a whole.
No, that has to be a point. You know, it's like,
Technically, everything's repetitive though.
do you have a point?
Because
Definitely.
so it don't really matter if it's repetitive or not. Because, like, yeah, you might have seen something similar before, but as Tasha said earlier, it's probably going to be different,
Mm.
and it most likely will be a different experience.
Yeah, you're right. It's like with all the action films or any
Yeah.
kind of genre, it's just gonna keep going.
Unless it's Star Wars, in which case the new trilogy is literally just a copy of the
We're
original.
talking about Star Wars again.
Moving on.
Moving on, we're not talking about Star Wars. It's romance. There's no well, there is a bit of romance in Star
Yeah,
Wars.
but it's weird, so we don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's just weird. Right, okay. I feel like I should leave these questions. Actually, are there films? Actually, this is actually related to Shaun of the Dead because I was like, are there films classed as romance, but isn't? But for your case,
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, which is the opposite, where it's like that should be classed as a romance.
Right, it's like unofficial title by fans is a Zom rom-com.
Oh right.
Which was then printed on the box, which technically became an official title.
Oh right.
So-
Okay. That's something I didn't know about. That's good to know.
For that question, people might, like some girls might actually disagree with me here, but I really think Clueless is labelled as a romantic film, but it shouldn't be.
Oh right. Okay.
Because it's a lot like, I wouldn't say it's a lot like Mean Girls, but it is.
Mhm.
Basically, they spend, like these two girls spend the whole film like trying to get Ty, the new girl, her boyfriend. But in the end, one of the girls ends up with their stepbrother. And yeah, there's a romantic aspect, but I watched it recently and I really don't see the romance.
You
Like,
don't see the
it's just like, oh, there's a boy, I like him, oh, he's gay.
Every romance
That's
film ever.
basically it. And then she's like, oh, I like my brother. Literally the most romantic thing in the whole film is literally the ending when they kiss, and that's about it.
So you class that as?
I wouldn't really class
is there-
it as a romantic film. It's more of just a comedy film.
Yeah,
Like-
it sounds like it. To be honest with you, it doesn't really
Hmm.
sound like a romance at all. Sounds really weird. I wonder who wrote this.
It's good, but it's a
Netflix.
bit weird for her to end up with her stepbrother.
Yeah.
It's like some weird video you'd find on the internet.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. So Clueless. Let me see. Clueless. Came out in 1995.
Yeah, it's really old.
There's like two of them. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
See,
it was
it's the. I'm sorry.
I thought it was like new or something.
No, it's really old.
That was really old, but here the tags are comedy and romance.
So I guess it's more like a romantic subplot to a comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what it seems
definitely
like.
more comedy than it is romantic.
Wow. Okay. Well. So is it still a good film though?
Yeah, it's still a really good film and I really enjoy watching it,
But you just don't see
but
it
I
as a
just
thing?
don't see it as a romantic film.
Fair enough. That's all right then. Right. I guess it's questions for me now because I haven't answered any. I don't really watch many romance films, but for like my favorite, I have to go to La La Land. That was something I didn't expect, because I remember my cousin talked about it. I don't know if you guys seen it.
I actually remember watching that, but I
Yeah.
fell asleep during it,
Sleep on it. And you
I've
so
never
I
seen
didn't
it.
really
never
watch
seen
it
it?
all.
see, this is the most weirdest thing about it, because I don't watch musicals. I don't watch romance films, but something about La La Land stuck out a lot to me. Let me try and just get thingy up. It starts Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone,
Yeah.
and it says here comedy, drama, music. All right, I went into this not knowing. I thought it was just gonna be like a musical, really throughout the thing. But my cousin, I don't know what, he's a guy as well, and he knows his film. He watches a lot of films. So I thought if he recommends it, I'll give it a watch. Why not? Let's see what it's like. And there's actually a lot more story into this that really engrossed me in it. So I was like, oh, I want to know what happens at the end.
There's amongst the singing, the dancing, and the
You know
romance.
what? At the very beginning, there is singing. At the very beginning, it starts off with the musical, which kind of put me off straight away. But I thought, I'm going to keep watching to see what it's like. Because it's one of those very happy, cheery kind of like,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
everyone's dancing. They're like dancing on the motorway. I'm like, what is this?
They're dancing on a motorway.
They're dancing on the motorway, you
The
know.
opening scene is where like they all get out the cars and they're all like
Well,
dancing
dancing
around
around.
on a motorway.
So really, you think about it straight away and think, dying for me.
I'm trying to process this.
It did have a really weird start, but then I kind of fell asleep after that point.
It's called La La Land.
It's called La La Land, so it makes, yeah.
I need to stop thinking too much into it then.
Pretty much, yeah, you need to. I think because it's really the story to it and the characters themselves are phenomenal. Like, I can't even say it. They're really amazing, honestly. Like, their acting, their chemistry is just beautiful, and it's just, you just want to keep watching because it's just, you can't get enough of these guys.
It's good actors, isn't it?
Amazing actors, definitely. And Ryan, he's just so hilarious. Emma is just, she's just, she's so sarcastic in it.
So she's just grown up Hermione.
You know what? Yeah, you should pretty much American Hermione. There you go. So I feel like you should give this another watch. I don't know if you're into musicals.
I am very into
You're
musicals.
very into musicals.
I love like Mamma Mia and just
I've seen like one
Annie.
musical in my entire life.
Which one's that?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay. Didn't they remake that?
I don't know.
I remember remaking it and like,
I've seen it like once in my lifetime.
and is it good?
And I don't really remember much of it. I just know it exists.
But you remember watching it.
Yeah.
You're like,
it
never
was an
again.
experience.
Oh, right, okay. But I guess for this one, even though I was not into like musicals, for this one, there's not that many in it. There's like a few here and there, but I don't know, it just fits. It like kind of like smooths into the scene so perfectly. You just don't expect it.
So it kind of needs them to exist.
Yeah. It's just one of the, you know, like some musicals are kind of just way over the top, and it's like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something. Can't think of anything. I think the only, all I'm thinking about is animation is Frozen 2. I tried to watch that, and it was not Frozen 2, Frozen 1. And that was literally way too much singing.
I
It's
loved
a
it.
Disney film though.
It's a Disney film, but
I
like
love
there's
Disney
other
films.
there's other films out there that don't sing that much. There's no singing in that, is there?
No, not
No.
at all.
Well, there should be.
Can you imagine if Star Wars was a musical? That's another episode.
I'm fairly certain that actually exists.
Do you know what it probably does?
George Lucas was.
We literally got someone nodding their head like, no. we don't want
Anyway,
that. Moving on. But yeah, I do recommend La La Land because it's my favourite, and also because I'm a big fan of like jazz, it's heavily influenced in this. So that got me interested even more.
plays to your jazz.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I'll watch something,
Mhm.
like a TV show or something, and then because it's like very popular in Japan, they'll have like a Broadway musical about it, and it's like it's really weird. They've got
Really?
entire Broadway remakes of a show.
I'm actually curious about that. Where's this at?
Japan. It's
In
like
Japan?
all over the country. Oh, it's mad.
Do you know the name of it?
Yeah, I'll put it up.
You know, bro. I'll ask Tasha some questions. There you go. But yeah, I think you know, for like a couple, I think you've already recommended like films for like couples and stuff.
Yeah, mainly if you were a couple looking for like a romantic film to watch on like, I don't know, Valentine's Day or something, rom-coms are the best thing for it.
Look.
Because like it's always got that comedy aspect that
got
obviously
entire
boys
stage
can be
plays
interested in.
of
It's got that
shows.
romantic backstory as well, which is always really good.
So it's more like that the comedy makes it so much easier to watch as a couple.
yeah, definitely. Unless you like watching like soppy romantic films like me.
I wonder why it's such a popular thing. Do you feel like it's the main reason being like they kind of want the same feeling? So
Yeah,
it's like a fantasy for them.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Would you agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. I think this is the main reason that people watch action films because
People
they want
like,
some of that. They
It's
want
like
that.
Personally-
Halifax, isn't it? Yeah.
personally, I just watch romantic films because it's like, oh, I really want that kind of relationship. But it's like, it's all just fake. There's nothing ever like that romantic, really.
No, yeah, I guess it's just a fantasy. Isn't it? That's what they want to create. Like, oh,
Yeah. It's always like good to like, I don't know, get that image in your head of like the perfect
yeah, because it's
relationship.
it's a happy feeling, isn't it? Watching
Yeah.
something, it feels good watching it. Yeah, you know what? That's a good reason why they exist. I think a rom-com. Do you recommend? Actually, you've already recommended a rom-com. You already recommended one of it. Is there any others?
Romantic films.
Yeah, or TV shows.
Oh, you know what? There is one TV show.
Right.
It's called Your Lie in April. Yeah. It focuses on the story between a guy and a girl, and the girl's like dying of cancer. It tells you at the start, and it focuses on like how they grow as people, and it's really sad. But I enjoyed watching it to see how they grew, knowing full well that she was going to die at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it still hit me, man. It's such a good show.
Oh man, I hate you. What was it called again?
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April.
Mm.
That is like some weird wordplay.
Yeah.
Right there. Your Lie in April.
You get used to it.
Your Lie in April. So this is an
Of course
animation.
It's an anime.
It's an anime. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah, so anyone can watch it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, famous music. Okay. It's got really good ratings as well.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, it's not one of those, like, I know a lot of people, like, look at anime and it's like, oh, this is way too much. Is it, like, just genuine? I feel like I watched a few animes where it's like, it's just over the top kind
That's
of thing.
the whole point of it, though.
Of anime, yeah, it is. But I've seen a few where it's kind of like they've actually
Even
made
with
it.
like West animation, it's to give a sense of like something you can't do in reality,
Yeah.
and you know, it just makes you enjoy it. Like when you get into it.
Yeah, I agree upon that.
Honestly, I want to see a resurgence of like Western animation and stuff, because only people like really doing it now is Disney, and can need more companies doing it, because you can do so much more with animation than you can do with live action. I know it sounds weird being a film student who does live action stuff, but you know.
No, but you kind of like influence yourself on that.
Yeah.
You're watching these and you get influenced. So you want to make something similar.
Yeah, and although you know we don't talk about the Hollywood adaptations of anime because they're all bad, but well, I mean, Alita Battle Angel was pretty good, but with animation, it's just a gateway to another world of like emotions, essentially. Because you can grow attached to characters, knowing full well their outcome, like I said earlier, and it can still get to you.
You're absolutely right.
Or they can do plot twists in a way you wouldn't expect in a live-action TV show, and it'll totally confuse you until you get to the ending. So it's a mixed bag, but
It's mixed bags, but
it's well worth diving into just for an experience, even if you come out still not liking it.
I agree upon that, yeah, because I watched a few animes and it did hit me a lot. I watched it, I don't know if you've seen it, called Graves of Fireflies.
Oh yeah.
That hit me quite a bit.
That is,
Have you seen it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen. Honestly, that hit me a lot because it actually made me tear up. That's such a sad thing.
Same with that, man.
Same with this.
Yeah.
But alright. Damn it. I don't know why we got so thingy now. So emotional with this.
That was the stage play.
That's the.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the stage play. It was a Gundam 00 stage play. So they really. Is that.
Yeah, they went all the way.
Wow, okay. And they've actually got like video. Okay. You can tell he's full on acting. That's interesting. We'll have a look at this later on. But yeah, that's it. Do you feel like, would you ever like watch like animes and stuff like that? Like even though we recommended it, but
I've watched one anime and I did quite like it, but it's just not really my type. And it was A Silent Voice or something like
It's
that.
a really good film.
It is such a good film. It's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. When I watched it, it was on Netflix. It's also on YouTube.
Don't watch on YouTube, man.
don't watch it on YouTube. Silent Voice.
Silent
It's like,
Voice.
yeah, A Silent Voice, yeah.
Oh, Silent Voice.
It's such a
Comes
good
up
film.
on Netflix. Yes, it does. A Silent Voice.
Yeah, so it's on another thing that's on Netflix that you can watch.
It's a lot of.
It's really sad. I actually teared up watching it.
And what is the actual? I don't know much about this, but
Without like delving into spoilers, basically, there's a girl that was bullied by a guy in like primary school, and when they meet back up in high school, he tries to make amends by becoming her friend.
No.
And the whole reason it's called A Silent Voice is because she can't actually speak.
Right.
So she just like type stuff out on a.
Was there a reason why she couldn't speak?
probably because she.
She's just mute.
I couldn't remember.
She's a mute. It's,
All I remember is like it was a good film. It was really sad though. It made me cry.
Would you recommend it? Like,
But
is it a
I
good
would
story?
recommend watching it, even though it is an anime, and a lot of people are like, oh, animes are crap. Like, I'm not an anime person at all. I don't really like animes that much, but that is one I would definitely suggest watching.
they recently released a follow-on to another film called Weathering with You, which is sort of like it. From what I've heard, I've honestly not seen it yet, and I want to. But
It's on Netflix, or is it?
no, it's just come out.
Right, what's it called again?
Weathering with You.
Weathering.
Weathering with You. Yeah, it's in
You want to have that? I'm gonna like mess it up. I think, wow, we're really going into like an emotional stage right now. We're just talking about like all these sad films.
Yeah.
Weathering with You. Oh, okay, right, okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
So it's
Animation came out last year. Actually, release date.
yeah, I think it released December.
Oh, yeah, it says here in the United Kingdom it came out.
Yes,
This
it came out in
month.
December
last
and
month.
then was released over here last month.
And this is similar.
Yeah. It's I think it's directed by a guy called Makoto Shinkai, who's
Guy.
he's like well known for his like stories and his backdrops and stuff, and he's like one of the most renowned like anime directors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like any film that's mentioned of his is well worth a watch.
You also did Your Name.
Yeah, it's a follow-on to Your Name.
Ah, right, that's it. It's a follow-on, like, so it's a sequel. Or would you say,
I
like...
think so. I think it's like a disconnected sequel.
Right, okay. So right, okay, I get
So it's
you.
like set in the same universe essentially, but it's not like a direct sequel to the.
Would you say it's a
last
spin-off then?
thing. Not really. Well, no, because it's technically an actual sequel. It's not really a spin-off.
Right, okay then. But that is something you need to watch, like, that's something you want to watch.
Yeah, that's something I really want to watch. It's Ghibli films as well. They're well worth a watch as well.
Yes, actually they came on Netflix.
Yeah,
Recently.
recently they're all just they're all being brought over each week, like a bunch of them.
So that's something I need to do. I do. That's a
Yeah.
marathon for me.
A few Ghibli films have like a bunch of romance subplots as well, so
A
it's
lot, yeah.
totally related to this podcast.
Everything's related to the podcast. It doesn't matter what if it's animation or anything. It's all
Nah.
it all links in.
Honestly, I'll say it again. Anime is well worth a watch for anyone. Even if you won't get into it, it's still worth a watch for an experience.
I can definitely agree with that.
I agree,
As
yeah.
someone who's not really an anime person, I do watch a lot of animation films, like Disney films, but I'm not into like the Japanese anime.
It's a totally different world,
It's really good though.
but
really
you'll
suggest it.
understand when you actually watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree on that. That's pretty good. I think, trying to think what else to speak about now. We literally went sidetracked and talked about that. I think, I think we talked about everything.
Yeah.
You've talked about everything that you need to talk about. Is there anything else you want to add on?
There are a couple of films that I'd like to suggest, like.
Yeah. What other films would you recommend? Like, other?
So one film is You Get Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a romantic drama where like this girl like has this summer romance with this boy, then he goes back and he gets back with his ex-girlfriend, and then next thing you know, this girl he had a summer romance with goes to their school, and she's like constantly trying to like get in the way of their relationship so she can
Right.
have him.
You should have seen
And
Grease.
It ends up really weirdly. Like I think one of them dies.
Oh, okay. So you think? How
I
do you
can't
think?
actually remember.
That's a spoiler as well.
I'm not sure, so it may or may not be a spoiler.
It's still a
You'd have to
spoiler.
watch it
We
to
might
find
insert
out.
the spoiler warning.
Yeah,
like,
just spoil
just
one.
before this section.
Yeah.
Fault in Our Stars.
Falling Our Stars.
Now Netflix, if you're watching, I am very mad at you for taking it off.
Netflix probably aren't watching.
We're not watching all.
Still,
We've
I'm-
endorsed
I'm-
Netflix
Star.
entirely today.
I'm fuming.
I swear I thought I saw it like
Yeah,
I saw it there.
It
Some
was
stuff
on
gets taken
Netflix.
off after a
It
while.
got
Oh,
taken
did it?
off like not long ago, and I was so mad about it.
The Falling Our Stars. I remember a lot of people.
I love
Was,
The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, it's no
I
longer on
love the
Netflix.
Nah,
fact
it
that
isn't
like they're both ill, but he isn't. Like he's kind
That's
of
a spoiler.
cured. It's not. Everyone would have seen it by now.
I haven't.
I haven't.
Are you interested?
Alright,
in
okay,
seeing
so what's the main, like, plot of this?
it? Boy meets girl. Girl has cancer. Spoiler alert. But boy then dies of cancer.
That's it. But
So
she
it's
survived.
just
We
your
don't
lie in
know.
April.
That's what the one thing I hate about the film is that we don't know if she dies or not. She's laying on the grass. It like slowly zooms into her face and then cuts off. It ends.
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't know
right
what
there.
happens to her. We don't like. I think someone said that in the books she dies, but I'm not sure.
Would you
I have
read
read
the book?
No.
You know, you just prefer to watch films.
Yeah, I don't really read books.
Are they going to make like a sequel to it or not?
I
I
hope
think-
not. I really hope not.
It wouldn't make sense.
I mean, it cuts off and we don't know the outcome
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
So
I mean,
As
They
much
might
as I
have done
hate
that
that,
for a
I
reason.
really hope they do not make a sequel. It will ruin it. It's like making a sequel for The Little Mermaid. It just ruins it. Which they made a sequel and a prequel, which
I've
is
never
really
seen
annoying.
neither have I, but it's the whole idea of making sequels just for the sake of it is...
Star Wars.
They do it for the clout.
This is, yeah, pretty much. If you think about it, there's a lot of sequels out there that nobody knows about. I literally looked on Prime, and there's a Titanic 2.
A lot of them were like straight to video though. They weren't released in cinemas back in the day.
But yeah, I mean Titanic 2. How do you make a second Titanic?
That's what I was wondering.
Believe it or not, but there actually is a second Titanic.
How? Titanic was a boat.
I mean the boat.
Yeah,
They
obviously.
actually made,
Yeah,
made
there's actually a second Titanic.
But there's actually a film, and they got a 1.6 rating.
Oh
Is that
my
bad?
God.
That is the worst out of 10. It's 1.6
Oh.
out of 10.
But just looking at that photo, that looks terrible. It looks like Deadliest Catch.
What did The Room get? Because that's a romantic film.
The Room.
Yeah.
What's the room about?
You know Tommy Wiseau?
Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
The
yes.
whole meme
Why
of,
did not?
I did not hear her, I did not.
Yeah, I did not hear.
What did that, is that 3-star?
It got a 3.7.
Oh my God, it's better than Titanic 2.
Tell me why is it? Is this really a thingy? Would you
It's
say
a
this?
romance film, yeah. Technically it's a romance
Yeah,
film.
you're right. Technically, it is a romance film, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. This is weird.
It's more of a meme film at this point.
It is a meme film at this point. Right. Okay. I think we should be closing up soon. I think have you any other films you recommend?
Honestly, just watch Shaun of the Dead, you'll be set.
Okay, another film I've got recommended is for couples. Is actually anybody can watch this because it's more comedy, but it's I don't know. It's one of those. It's talking about romance, but it's so much comedy in it. It's called Think Like a Man. I don't know if you guys
I've seen that, but I
Think
don't
Like a Man
Chris
came out.
Brown,
He's not even in it that much. He's in it like a second.
They only mention him because he's famous, though. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
because but this has for me this is actually because it's literally like an all black cast.
I swear I've seen that.
You've seen
but I
this.
don't
It came
remember
out in
watching
2012. It's got a lot of people like Kevin Hart, Regina. It's like if you
There's a lot of
love
celebrities.
a lot of celebrities, black actresses and actors. If you love like black humor, this is a film to watch because that's why the main reason I watched it.
Specifically black humor.
Black humor. I'm not even
Will I
kidding.
even understand it then?
You probably would because I don't know. To me, it's the way it was. It's like I don't know because I grew up watching like black humor a lot.
Yeah, I get
It stuck out a lot to me. So if you like watching Kevin Hart,
I watch Kevin Hart a lot.
yeah, and you like what he does,
Yeah.
you're gonna expect the same thing in
Weren't
this.
he that guy from Madagascar?
No,
No,
that's Chris Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's a great story, because it's each one of them trying to learn how to get in a relationship. But Think Like a Man is actually based on a book that what's his name? Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Do you know the guy who did?
Yeah, I know Steve Harvey.
Yeah, there we go. Steve Harvey's relation guidance. Yeah, he actually wrote a book on how to think for women
Yeah.
to how to get a guy. And basically, what you need to do is think like a man. What's the man gonna do and stuff like that. It's a weird concept, but it really works.
It's not that weird.
I don't know. It's more like it's actually just telling a woman to think like a man.
Yeah.
I thought that was a weird thing to say.
There's a sequel, but it's worse apparently.
The sequel is terrible. Not gonna lie. The sequel is literally they got a load of cash and went to Vegas with it, and that's it.
And we're back on
That
terrible
sounds
sequels.
sick.
That's what I'm saying. The sequel
That's the
is.
entire Friends episode. You just watch Friends. Does Friends count as romance?
I would say so, yeah, because they have romance in every single episode.
Yeah.
That's like Big Bang Theory. That
Do they
could
have a-
be-
they have a
They
romance?
have a lot
Yeah,
of
there's a
romance.
lot of
So it's like
romance in
there's the
that.
whole Penny and Leonard thing going on. Then there's Bernadette and Howard. And
It
there's
got
Raj constantly trying to find a girlfriend but failing all the time.
It got really bad.
Then there's
after a
Sheldon
certain point,
just
though,
not
so.
being
To be honest,
interested.
I'm watching it now and I'd kind of just get like bored with the.
What, Big
like,
Yeah.
Bang Theory?
No, not Big Bang Theory, with Friends.
Oh, Friends.
I got bored during season 3, I think. Like,
Season
when we
3
went
of
to
Friends?
Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched
I
that yet.
haven't even bothered to watch Friends. I
I
don't
tried.
think
I'm gonna
I'd
keep
like
watching it definitely, but
Yeah.
it's one of those that the romance of it is not intriguing. It's just kind of like, oh, okay,
The best
but
part,
they never work out.
the best thing to come out of Friends was, we were on a break.
Was that? That's like the biggest quote.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually, wait, we got something Friends here. Where's it gone? We actually got something. There we go. This is it. You're my lobster.
I don't get it.
I don't know, but it's a Friends thing. Oh,
I don't have them.
but there you go. There's
I
a
don't
Friends
get
reference. You don't watch Friends, do you?
No.
Oh, I know that's from Friends. That's about it. But yeah, Think Like a Man, that is something I recommend for anybody to watch, actually. The Wedding Ringer.
Is it worth wrapping it up then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We're done. We talked about everything. You got anything else to say? Or are we done? That's it?
No.
I also recommend 5 Feet Apart. It's basically The Fault in Our Stars,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a way. It's like the same
It's very similar.
concept.
Because,
But
okay.
with feet.
They're both ill. They're both ill.
They're both there.
But
Okay,
they have to
that's that type of
stay.
thing.
They have to stay 6 feet apart. But she makes like a video and she's like, "Oh, FU, cystic fibrosis."
That's a spoiler.
Shush.
That's a spoiler.
We'll go watch this film, but here's a spoiler.
Watch this film, but yeah, pretty much.
So Think Like a Man.
Think Like a
Oh,
Man, I
I
recommend
cried at
it.
that as well.
This? Oh,
Oh
that's
no,
what I
5 feet
say.
apart. I cried because yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, that's it, we're done. That was the romance episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Thank you for Tasha. Actually, we need to introduce Tasha time.
Tasha time.
Tasha is going to have a small segment in each episode talking about a film she's watched and recommends. It's going to be like 5 minutes for each episode. And yeah, she's happy about it. We did need to change up our layout of the episodes. So I think it's a good thingy.
Yeah.
A good thing for it to like happen. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tasha, for joining us. Thank you, Lewis.
Thank you,
Uh,
Tasha.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the
Like
next
to start.
episode. With the next episode, we're going to talk about the Oscars winners and stuff. That's going to be fun to do.
Well,
thank you for joining.
We'll have Danny back.
Danny's going to be back, so if you liked him, he's going to be back. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.